Hi there, Internet. I'm Phil. I go by Nimrandir on the Internet. I have since like the mid to late 90s. So I've got other gameplay videos on this channel. I seem to be at sometimes like a bundle of contradictions. So most of the games I play are really single player in nature. You might see me playing Dark Souls, uh, or Metroidvanias. Yeah, single player kind of content. Most of the time these days when I play something that's multiplayer, I play something that's cooperative. Monster Hunter and its free-to-play cousin, Dauntless, those kinds of things. But then there's this weird streak where I really like old school, like one-on-one fighting games. And Street Fighter V was available for free through PlayStation Plus earlier in the year. That kind of got the itch scratching, and I happened across another fighting game that I decided I wanted to get into, and I decided I'm going to share, my gameplay experience as I actually dive into playing this game online shortly. So this game's called Fantasy Strike by a company called Sirlin Games. If we'll talk a bit more about what's going on, as we go. But so the online format, I'm not jumping straight in. So my plan is to do sort of a, 0 to, however high I can end up getting in the ranked match setting. So it's a 3-on-3 team format. So before that, I figured I'd actually show you the characters I was planning to play and sort of see them in action against the AI. So I still need to. It's available on the upside. I guess I'll sell it up a bit. The online and some other content is free to play. You can download it for free on the PlayStation Store or whatever. Some of the content is gated behind this thing they call the core pack. I still need to purchase it. You can kind of see down there at the bottom. So I'm going to get to it. I just haven't yet. Anyway, so once a day you can do sort of a survival challenge thing against opponents, and then you've got a single match against the AI. So I'll just basically demonstrate my characters that I'm planning on playing in the ranked mode. So I default to picking the medium difficulty normally. My son gives me a hard time about that. He wants me to play on hard, but nobody needs to hear me yelling that loudly. So anyway, alright, so there's a relatively small roster, but Sirlin Games isn't a huge operation, so you don't see the ton of characters that you'll see in like a lot of Capcom style fighting games. So we've got the 12 characters to pick from here. So I got to pick out a team of 3 that you kind of play one after the other. First guy I want to pick out is this jaunty looking fellow here. His name's Geiger. He's kind of German, as you'll be able to tell when you hear him talk. So
Geiger.
It's my time to fight.
So I like Geiger because he corresponds to the type of characters I've been playing in fighting games for a really long time, i.e. what are classically called charge characters in Capcom games. And I'm just going to kind of run everybody against this, like, the default character. His name's Grave. In Street Fighter terms, you might think of him as the Ryu, or maybe the Sub-Zero if you're into the Mortal Kombat side of things. But anyway, so I'll change his color. He defaults to blue, but I like blue. It's mine. Let's see how this goes.
Round 1. Fight.
So you'll see him. That shouldn't have done that.
Drop gear. Drop gear. Time spiral. Drop gear.
Alright, so you'll notice that the little gear is down there, and basically, while Geiger's walking forward, he can't use a couple of his moves.
Drop gear.
Whoops.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Pause.
Uh-oh.
Drop gear. Time spiral. Time spiral. Pause. Flash gear.
Whoops, I hit the wrong button.
Time spiral.
Oh,
Wind summon. Clockwork.
I shouldn't have done that, so... Alright.
Time spiral.
KO.
Yeah, I got stuck with my little gear caught on the screen when
Round 3.
Grave did his wind
Fight.
summon attack.
Time spiral. Drop kick. Time spiral.
Uh-oh, I hit a button, I'm gonna get popped. Oh.
Time spiral.
And yeah, I knew better. He was calling the wind when I threw that, so yeah,
Round
I
4.
deserved it.
Fight.
Just a moment.
Alright, so triggering one of my super attacks.
Here.
I got in one hit, which is probably not it.
Time spiral.
Counter.
Oh, I apparently pulled up a block. There we go.
Drop here.
Oops.
KO.
Yep, my buttons are not coming out like I would have hoped.
Round
And I'm being
5.
embarrassed on the internet.
Fight.
So,
Drop here. Time spiral. Drop here.
Counter.
shoot.
Just a moment.
And yep, I wasn't in the air like I was hoping to be, so he's gonna block. No, he didn't. Okay.
Time spiral.
Shoot.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Drop here. Drop here. Time spiral.
KO.
Okay, I don't know why he let me hit him there, but he did.
Round
All right.
6. Fight.
Drop here. Drop here.
And I'm gonna get hit 3. Yep. Oh, no.
Just a moment.
All right. I caught him walking forward. Let's see if that,
Back here.
Oh, yeah, what do you know?
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Okay. All right. Yep, I will take the win, game.
Round 7.
All right.
Fight.
The concentration is intense. Okay, great.
Drop here. Time. Drop here.
Counter.
Drop here. Pause. Drop here.
Well, that wasn't what I wanted to do.
Just a moment.
All right. See if I get the hit here.
Back here.
I don't know why he
Time
let me do
spiral. Pause. Drop here.
Ah.
Drop here.
Hey, look! I actually managed to win. Sheesh. So,
You win.
I've actually had a really hard time beating the AI Grave with Geiger. I've practiced that a lot. That's kind of sad that it got that close. So, Geiger's one character I'm wanting to play. So, because like I said, I've played characters who require sort of a charging technique pretty much my entire fighting game career. We'll talk more about how far back that goes eventually. But so the next character I was wanting to play is this fellow, who seems like he's cheating because he's got a gosh awful huge sword.
Onomaru.
So, so a lot of the characters I played, they kind of like controlling space with big attacks, and yep, his sword does exactly that.
Round 1. Fight. Counter. Counter.
Well, okay. Well, it does. So, yeah.
Counter.
Uh-oh, yep. Uh-oh.
KO.
Alright, so... Yeah, so his sword attacks are very slow, but take up a lot of space, and you might have seen that little shield thing. So, yeah, it's kind of funny, because I think mechanically Onomaru is considered one of the weakest characters in the game, but I've had much better luck fighting the AI Grave with Onomaru, because
Round 4.
it seems to let up its guard a lot for me to... Whoops. Now I say that. I thought I was blocking, but oh well. Must have been hit in the recovery of my move.
Round
Oh well.
5. Fight.
Summon!
It's like the game heard that, I thought that, that I thought I had done well, so I just yeah. And I'm gonna get hit. Alright. Yeah, it's funny. I said that, and now I'm...
Round 6. Fight.
Oh, Dave's. And I'm gonna get hit again. No, I didn't. Okay, well, So, yeah.
You win.
I made the mistake of talking like I was, like I knew what I was doing. And so then I got owned for a bit until I, actually settled in. Alright, so that was Onamaru. I've shown you Geiger, I've shown you Onamaru. The other guy I'm planning to play is this jaunty-looking fellow here with the ghost lady behind him. DeGray the... It says diplomat. I think if you actually read the lore, he's supposed to be a lawyer. But, anyway. I just find it amusing because he does this when you pick him.
DeGray.
Justice!
Justice! I think that's just hilarious. But
Brave.
that's not actually the reason I'm playing him. I actually just kind of like his playstyle.
Round 1. Fight.
Because he does this.
Justice kick!
Yeah.
Assist! Wind summon! Justice kick! Assist!
KO.
Because he lets me sweep.
Perfect.
No, I like the
Round
ghost
2.
summon because I've never really liked projectiles, but
Dagger fall! Assist! Justice kick!
and nope.
Assist!
Uh-oh, yep. He also has that cool little dash thing that I like. Hey! Okay.
Round 3.
But yeah, I kind of like the options
Fight.
that the dash in gives me.
Dagger fall! Justice kick! Assist!
Oops.
It's my turn!
And one of his supers is this really wicked looking like counter double axe handle thing. So
Justice kick! Assist!
ouch.
One hit! Assist! Justice kick!
Yep, I'm gonna get popped.
KO.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Round 4. Fight.
Justice kick!
Counter.
Assist! 1, 2, Justice kick! Assist!
Counter.
Justice kick! Assist! Dagger fall! Dagger fall! Assist!
KO.
So he's just apparently just gonna stand there and let me keep pressuring him. Okay. So,
Round 5.
all right.
Fight.
1, 2,
Oops.
Assist! Dagger fall! Dagger fall!
Ouch.
Final arbiter!
Kidding me.
1, 2. Assist. Dagger fall! Dagger fall! Dagger fall! Justice kicks! Assist. Justice kicks!
KO.
Doggone it. All right.
Round 6. Fight.
Summon final arbiter!
Really? Doggone it.
1, 2. Assist. Dagger fall! Truth!
Okay, well, let me get the big one. Uh-oh.
KO.
Okay, and then I got the aerial attack in over him, so hopefully I will get better at supplying commentary as I go. But so that's, that just wanting to sort of show off the characters I was planning to play. I don't, feel like I need to go through everything too severely, because as it turns out, if you happen to decide to pick up Fantasy Strike for yourself, yeah, there are basically videos that kind of teach you all of the different characters' moves. So you can see, I think, pretty much, yeah, just about the entire cast, from here. So you can take a look. They've actually got things built in describing what their different moves do, and since they made the game, they're gonna do it better than I am. So you've seen, I'm barely able to beat medium difficulty AI. So yeah, I don't really know the matchups all that well. I've watched some online tournaments. As things go, I might actually try jumping into some of those as time goes on, but that's sort of what I got here. So I'm thinking, this is going to be the only thing I'm going to do. I do like my single-player games after all, but I'm thinking I'm going to mix some of these in here as I sort of, put myself versus the internet, so to speak, in the ranked matchmaking eventually. So that's something else to look forward to. So just want to thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.